Hey guys, so today I'm going to be working on installing this. I initially fitted it Wednesday, so I'm going to talk about what I found out, um, what I ran into issue-wise, and a couple parts I destroyed in the process. So Wednesday, I got the floors varnished. Didn't think you guys would want to see that. Uh, I sanded these openings because they were pretty sharp from the manufacturing process. Got those a little more smooth. I did some initial fit tests with it. The flap lever, during initial tests fits, rubs against this right side of this opening. So I'm probably gonna have to sand it down quite a bit. The console in the back will also slide all the way to the right to make room for how much that flap handle is actually bent. I would have to move it about 1/4 of an inch sideways, which means I would have to remove a significant amount of material to get that flap lever to fit correctly. And at least this way, I only have to do a little bit of superfill work to flush up this detent assembly with the aluminum to make it look a little nicer when I cover it. But first, I'm going to need to adjust the rudder pedal assembly handles. And that's where I ran into some issues Wednesday. So I went to put these together and I didn't quite read the directions because I've already done one, and so I just was going off memory, and I paid for it a little bit. So normally there's the detent pin, the roll pin, and the plastic assembly that goes inside to make up the release mechanism for the detent pin. And I forgot the springs. So I had the roll pins in, and there was no return. So I had to, because it calls for Loctite, I had to drill out the pins, and that didn't really go very well. One of them drilled straight through the stainless. The other one just didn't really want to move at all. So unfortunately, I destroyed all 3 of those parts on each of them because I was done with both of them by the time I realized what I did wrong. So this one needs cleaned up just a little bit where I had to enlarge the roll pin hole. It's not a big deal. It's cosmetic, and it should be below the console level anyway, because the consoles sit above it. But oh well. I'll probably order those when Kitfox gets back in after the new year. And then I don't need them right away. I don't have to put that assembly together until after the rudder pedals are in, so it's not a big deal. I do need to put the bolts through these and into the plane itself. That way I can make sure it's not all 3 handles that are bent. And I might have to actually move the console centered and then really cut on this back slot to get the flap handle to move correctly, which isn't a big deal. I can fix it all afterwards with superfill and some good vinyl. So aesthetically it won't look bad. It's just a little annoying that that is so far to the side that it's affecting the center console. It's not affecting the travel at all, so there's no operational issue. Alright, so I'm going to take you guys along as I put these in, and then there's probably not going to be a whole lot of me grinding and sanding on this center console as I make it fit. Okay, now do it. Ah, fuck. I got it. Yeah, mark it there. Mark the inside too.
I know.
Okay. Well, I meant the detemp bracket. Mark that again, because it moved a little, and that's where I want it. There you go.
Hold on there for a second.
I got it. You want to go through from the bottom and mark all the little holes too? Or no?
Your hands are going to be in the way.
Okay.
Let's see what we can do with that.
Hey guys, what's going on? Just going to give you a quick overview. This one's probably going to be pretty short too. Not sure how much I got footage-wise of the center console install, other than the me putting it back in there over and over again from sanding it. So just really quick, I got the flap detent assembly in. So this is all in and working correctly. This is fit, and this one's fine. Unfortunately, I had to, back here in the back, I had to shift the entire console over to the right, just because of the way everything was fitting. That's not a big deal. It gives me more room, and I'm probably going to be in it a lot by myself, so it's not a big deal. It'll look a little off, but I think I'm just going to hide those with countersunk screws instead of bolts. I'll probably paint the heads black and leave the screws visible so it can be removed, but the whole thing will be covered with either carbon fiber vinyl or just like matte black vinyl. Haven't decided yet. I still got to adjust one of the floorboards for where it's sitting now. The pilot side is wide enough that it's fine, but the passenger side now with that console shifted over will need to be cut a little bit, and I have a little bit of varnish that I've got sealed away, so it's not going to evaporate on me, and I'll probably just varnish that opening of that open side. Doesn't look like I got a lot done, mainly because it took me a couple hours to get those holes wide enough. I probably didn't use the right tools to do it. I used a flat grinding wheel on the Dremel, just one of these, and it's for metal grinding. Just pushed against the side like this, and I just sat there and ground on it until it was smaller, and then I went in and sanded it really well by hand. Well guys, the holidays are over. I hope everybody had a great time off. Well guys, the holidays are over. Hope to get back to building a little more steadily going forward. Thank you all for hanging out. If you feel like subscribing to catch new videos, feel free, and I appreciate all the likes and comments. You guys have a great 2021.